Hello, everybody on YouTube. This is Jamie. I was needing to post because I haven't posted in a long time. For some of you, you probably don't know and you don't know me, but I got diagnosed with cancer and I've been dealing with it since February. And I had an unfortunate incident where I was in the hospital in April and I was in there for 13 days. And in the process, they thought that perhaps I was gonna have to go on a ventilator. I did not have COVID, but they thought I had some kind of novel, spontaneous combustion of cancer, which was not. They didn't know what it was, but they thought they had something that they'd never seen before, and they wanted to go into my lungs and put me on a ventilator. Uh, but it ended up that I did not go on my, so I did not have to suffer any kind of ventilator to my lungs, even though I did have issues. I'm back now posting, and I realized that while I was off, I did a lot of just sitting and listening to YouTubes, and I don't know if you do the same thing. It's interesting. There's a lot of people out there with a lot of opinions, and a lot of people out there with a lot of maybe they feel like they know the Bible, and maybe they do, but they'll shoot off whatever, whether they have the full knowledge or, and none of us have the full knowledge of the Bible. The word says that we know in part, and we prophesy in part, and we see as though through a glass darkly, and I can really see that. So I had an opportunity to listen to a whole bunch of different philosophies and ideas and mule them over for myself. First of all, I did want to say, because my gift is kind of like an exhorter, I'm not a prophet. I do get, I do get words from the Lord, from Yah. He'll tell me something, but I don't always come on YouTube and spout it out. Or, if somebody says, "Oh, I've gone to hell," and I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z in hell, I don't believe that kind of person, because if you really went to hell and you thought that someone was going to be in hell, then you need to pray. You need to be a prayer warrior. You need to pray these people out of hell, as we should be doing anyway. You don't just go to hell and see people, or you don't just get these constant prophecies. Like, you get people who have prophecies 4 or 5 times a day, and you look at the people who listen, and it's like every time in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, it's a paycheck, and they're getting prophecies for profit. After a while, you just kind of like have to debunk some of these people. But some of the things I listened to were interesting concepts. One of them was basically that there's no rapture. No rapture, we're going to just endure into the second coming of Christ. And I really, prayed about that. And I, I, I don't believe in a pre-tribulation rapture, because if there was a pre-tribulation rapture, then that would be, nobody would be going through tribulation, and I know people are, and other countries, and I know America could be next. I don't believe that, but as going through the scripture, I will let you know that I do believe in a rapture and why, but I'm not going to do it here. Also, I believe the second coming of Christ is a separate event from the rapture. And I'll tell you why. And, there are a lot of people who say that there's in the rapture, that he will come in the clouds and with the voice of an archangel and the trump of God. And people say, with all that noise, it's not going to be it's not going to be a secret. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm a very spiritual person. I get a lot of spiritual experiences. And September of 2020, I heard a trumpet, and nobody else in my office heard it. And other people around the internet, on YouTube anyway, heard a trumpet. So I don't know how I heard a trumpet. It freaked me out because I thought, what am I hearing? But there can be people who will not hear things if they're not looking. So I just wanted to throw that out there. The other philosophy I was listening to, which I somewhat agree with, but not quite the way that people are saying, is that there are serpent seed people, that there are people who literally walk the earth, who are the seed of Satan. I believe that, but there are some people who were talking about in the garden, it wasn't just the fruit of a tree, but it was also temptation by Satan. And some people believe that Satan and Eve had sex in the garden. I don't know if that's true, but I will say this. Cain is not part of the lineage of Adam. So it goes from Adam to Seth, and Cain gets cast out. Now we know that Cain killed Abel, and we know that Cain had sin in his heart. Where the sin came from, I don't know. So, take some time off of YouTube, and it's like, man, there's all kinds of stuff going on out here. But mainly, the biggest thing is just stay close to the Father, because that's all you really have. I mean, you just, even with me, it's like I'm trying to make sure I understand things. The more I try to understand, the less I think I know. But anyway, I'm back, and thank you. And I just want to post one more video about some of the spiritual happenings that I have experienced in 2021 and late 2020. I just feel that maybe it'll encourage some people. I'm not sure, but I just want to let you know that we live in a spiritual world, and just be more aware of your surroundings. Okay, so anyway, you have a wonderful day, and yeah, look forward to some of my opinions on the rapture. All I have is the word, so I'll go by that. Okay, you have a wonderful day. God bless you. I love you, and he loves you, and one day we'll all be in the clouds. Somehow, somewhere, some way. All right, bye.